YouTube and Snapchat and fuckers, welcome back to another installment of the Friday Wrap-Up. Well, got a big week. We got a good show ahead of you, but just so you know, we're preparing for our anniversary show. Next week's show is going to be the 1-year anniversary of the debut of the Friday Wrap-Up on YouTube. I used to do it just, exclusively on Snapchat. A couple people got to witness it, and then 4th of July weekend is when I really went mainstream with it. So I got an anniversary show coming up. So I got some fun little surprises in store. So hopefully you clear your calendar for next week, which would be July 2nd. So before we jump into today's show, I want to tip my hat to today's libation. I went simple today. I figure it's Friday, happy hour. Nothing goes better with a Friday than a cold beer. So I went to my good friends over at Yuengling, grabbed myself a nice cold lager, and that's all she wrote, kids. So salud, to drink up and be somebody. Everything tastes better with a Yuengling. Okay, so first off, the cast is off. That's right. Bye-bye peg leg. No more peg. So yesterday, I went to the doctor. He said everything is looking A-okay. They took my cast off, and they gave me this big fucking Frankenstein boot. Which, as cumbersome as it is, it's a hell of a lot fucking easier than a peg leg. I mean, I forgot how much I enjoyed standing, So that was that. So yesterday's adventure at the doctor was no less disappointing. Matter of fact, when I went in, right, I checked in, and there was a guy receptionist there. So he checks me in, and as I'm walking away, I hear him say, "Oh, the pirate is here." And I fucking turned around, and one of the nurses saw my face. I said, "Is he talking about me?" And she got all fucking nervous right away. Apparently I have a nickname at the doctor's office. That's how they've been referring to me since the last time I was there with the peg leg, as the pirate. So I said to the nurse, "Is he talking to me?" And she goes, "Oh no, don't be offended, please. It's just we've never seen anything like that before." I said, "You never seen a fucking knee crutch before? You're an orthopedics office. How the hell have you never seen a goddamn knee crutch? They know the scooter, they know the crutches, but they never seen a peg leg before." I said, maybe you people should get yourselves fucking informed. Let me tell you something. I should get a fucking commission off of this thing. I told them where to go to find it, how to recommend it and shit. Yeah, imagine. So while I'm sitting there waiting, there was some old lady there in a wheelchair, but she wasn't crippled in a wheelchair. She was just a little fucking demented in the head. I don't know how this woman got there, why she was being unsupervised. Her name was Carolyn K. I noticed because every 13 seconds, I counted, she'd go up to the window, introduce herself, and tell them that she has a fucking doctor's appointment with every goddamn doctor there. And, I mean, you could see, the staff wanted to fucking just strangle her. And she didn't know how to use her wheelchair, use the things. So instead, she's trying to, walk with the chair, and she can't. She has the wheels locked. She's asking everybody to help her. She was demented. So when my turn comes up, I think she had an appointment. She mentioned 3 fucking doctors, one of them being my doctor. So I don't know if she had an appointment with Dr. Goodwillie or not. I have no idea. So when the nurse comes out to call me, she calls my name, and right away she goes, "I'm here." And I fucking turned around and looked at him and "No, you're not me." She's talking to me. She's, "I'm right here." So the nurse goes, No, I'm looking for this gentleman here. As I'm strapping my leg on, she's trying to fucking wheel herself through the door. I mean, I looked at the nurse. I'm like, does she have a handler or something? And the nurse just looked at me. She goes, "I wish she did. I don't know." So crazy people fucking running amok. Anyhow, suffice it to say, I am delighted to have to have retired the peg leg. Maybe I'll pull it out for a Jimmy Buffett concert or something. Who the fuck knows, or Halloween or whatever. But one of the biggest fucking problems with that thing, okay, is the fact that people they lose any fucking sensibility they have. They just come over to me and they stare at it and they go, what happened? How did that happen? And I'm fucking tired of telling people it's a broken foot. I mean, they look at it granted, like I said, if you're looking straight at me, it looks like I'm missing a leg, right? And I just got this metal peg. So note to self, if I ever fucking lose a leg, get a prosthetic and wear pants for the rest of my life. But, you know, they just come up to me, forgetting the fact that I don't look fucking friendly. This goes back to what I always say. When people just start talking to me out of the blue, I know they're a little mentally irregular. So the other day, might have been Wednesday. I lose track of these fucking days. Might have been Wednesday. I go to Dunkin' Donuts to get my coffee. It was about, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm standing outside against my truck, and I'm having my coffee. I'm smoking a cigar, just kind of pondering the world. And so the tailgate is down, and I'm leaning up against it. So my leg is tucked under the tailgate, right? So I got my back to the tailgate. This guy parks his car, gets out of the car, and he's like fixated on my fucking peg leg. I could tell right away he was not. There was something, like when you look at somebody and like the lights are on and nobody's home, like something wasn't firing up there. He walks across the parking lot and he's standing there staring at me. I'm like, "Can I help you?" He goes, "What happened?" So, listen. Every so often, I got to get my kicks at other people's expense. So I looked at this guy dead in the face, and I went, "Shark bite." He went, "What?" He said, "A shark bit your leg off?" Now, I was at first just being sarcastic. The second he said that, I went, "Mm-hmm." "How?" 1,100 men went into the water. Vessel went down in 12 minutes. Didn't see the first shark for about a half hour. Tiger, 13-footer. You know how you know that? How big a shark is in the water, Chief? You can tell by looking from the dorsal to the tail. Sometimes that shark, he looks right at you. Right in your eyes. And the thing about a shark is he's got black eyes. Lifeless eyes. Like a doll's eyes. And when he comes at you, he doesn't even seem to be living. Till he bites you and those black eyes roll over white. And then you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming. And the ocean turns red, and despite all your pounding and your hollering, those sharks come in and rip you to pieces. So, 1,100 men went into the water. 317 men came out. Sharks took the rest, June the 29th, 1945. And I said that right to his face like that. And I guess the guy never fucking saw Jaws because he turned fucking 9 shades of white, turned around, walked to his car and left. And that's got to be my favorite fucking monologue of all times. So, next time someone asks you a stupid question and you just happen to have your leg bent, just tell them a shark bit it off. It chases them away. Anyway, next up. Nostrilgate, the Cuomo saga continues. Well, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be fucking continuing. There hasn't been any new Cuomo news this week. Slow news week. I mean, part of the problem could be Channel 12 News. We all know I'm a Channel 12 News junkie. Not because of its inspirational journalistic tactics. It's just background noise that I like to listen to. And I don't... Like, I don't have, like, normal cable TV. I stream everything. I have HBO. I have cable in, other places. But, so I usually just stream the Channel 12 News app. But for some reason, the fucking app just disappeared from existence. And I can't seem to access Channel 12 News. So all I get really now is Fox News. And although I like Fox News, it's too much serious shit. And it's making my fucking skull hurt. So I've been tuning out all kinds of news. But I haven't heard or seen any new Cuomo news blips. So he's been kind of laying low. So that's your Cuomo update. Sorry to say, kids, nothing too interesting in that arena. But your Corona update. Whoa, look at this. No new Wu flu news. I'm happy to report this. Okay, so the only thing I can tell you is Nostrils has finally canceled New York's state of emergency. So you know what that means? The show's over, kids. COVID's done. Nothing more to see here. As a matter of fact, I was out last night. I went out to celebrate the fact that I could stand and walk like a semi-human being. So I went to one of the beach bars. And it was the boatyard. Okay, so I go to the boatyard, and they had a band playing that I like, but they haven't really updated their set list in a year and a half. I don't know what the fuck they were waiting for, but whatever. So I really just went to get out, and suffice to say, all the fucking mutants are back. I mean, this place was rocking. It was at full capacity. Every single fucking mutant that could be there was there. Okay, now there was a few mutants missing, but there was enough of them to represent the mutant fucking population. Holy shit. Now listen, like I said, summertime, people make poor fashion choices, especially older people. Guys, if you're wearing a tank top, shave your fucking back. We just got over one pandemic. We don't want to have another one where everybody's vomiting profusely because of your back hair. Okay? Mow your fucking lawn or wear a t-shirt. Please. Do us all a fucking favor. Okay? I mentioned this once or twice before, but this thing seems to be another epidemic. These fucking platforms handles. What the fuck? If these things are going to be around, I cannot enjoy my summer. They're the dumbest fucking things I've ever seen. It's like people walking on fucking sponges. I don't understand them. Okay? I wanted to walk around and take the fucking handle of my cane and just snap everybody's fucking ankles as they were walking past me with these fucking things. I fucking hate them. Okay? If you know me and you have a pair, do never wear them around me. Bad things are going to happen to you. So, aside from that, okay, the mutants are back. COVID's over. People are dancing. There's music. It's like nothing fucking ever happened. Okay? From time to time, you see one of these retards wearing a fucking mask. But I think more and more they're being shamed into taking them off. Happy to say I didn't see one single mask last night. True story. Okay, so, that's a good thing. So these Corona updates are getting shorter and shorter and hopefully going to vanish very soon. Okay, kids, get your tickets out. You know what time it is. It's time to put your shoes on, okay? Get your umbrellas out. We're about to take that magical ride on the crazy train. All aboard! Woo-hoo! Okay, first stop, New York City. Remember all the BLM riots last year? Excuse me, those BLM peaceful protests that led to looting and destruction to thousands of fucking businesses across the 5 boroughs. And I'm just zeroing in on New York City. It happened all over the fucking world, obviously, but just in the 5 boroughs. Well, the DA, the district attorneys of each respective borough, have basically dismissed the charges on most of these cases, citing lack of fucking evidence. I mean, all the video evidence of these fucking animals smashing windows, running in and grabbing and looting the plate and smiling at the fucking cameras, okay? Because they didn't wear masks, okay? They're saying lack of fucking evidence. Imagine this shit. But yet, the January 6th riot in D.C., right? They were able to fucking nail every single part. They found a guy dressed like a Viking, okay? And they prosecuted everybody. And they're shoving everybody in jail. But these riots, the DAs are citing lack of evidence. So just to give you an example, just in the Bronx, right? They apprehended 73 people. Okay? Out of the 73 people, 54 of them got dismissed. The remaining 19 were busted down to minimal fucking misdemeanor charges, basically trespassing. They paid a fine, no jail time, off you go. I guarantee you, they didn't even pay the fucking fine, okay? So, there you go. That's justice in New York. I always said it. New York City is the best fucking place to commit a crime. You don't go to jail. Apparently, I used to say you'd have to murder a fucking cop. Now you don't even have to do that. And now you could even get away with that. Okay? It's even better. They lock you up, they let you out an hour later. I got locked up in the city, they kept me for fucking days. I went all around the whole goddamn penal system. Okay? Anyways, that's That's a story for another day. Next stop, North Shore of Long Island. It's summertime. What would summertime be without feeding time, right? So an 11-foot great white shark was spotted in the Long Island Sound. How lovely. Can't wait to go swimming this weekend, huh, kids? It was a previously tagged shark that they tracked coming up from North Carolina. But God forbid they fucking warn anybody. I mean, apparently, they say it was following a school of fish into the Hamptons area, Montauk, that around it. So basically just swam up the side. Now, listen, Long Island, we do have a lot of shark sightings. Typically more along the beach side, okay? And that's when you're going out of ways. Very seldomly will they come inland, okay? Into shallow waters where people are swimming. And very, very, very seldomly will they swim into the Sound, okay? Unless they're fucking hungry, okay? So just be aware that, you ain't alone out there, okay? Next stop, Hotlanta, Georgia. I love this. Oh, this tickled me. So, you know how IKEAs have, like, a restaurant area, where you could get them fucking Swedish meatballs and shit, and oddly enough, they're not bad. The 1 or 2 times that I've had food at a furniture store. I know, weird. They're Swedish. Well, anyway, they got an IKEA in Atlanta, and the manager of the IKEA announced as a special Juneteenth menu. Right? Wait for it. Fried chicken, watermelon, and collard greens. Now, listen, I love soul food. Believe it or not, I grew up on soul food. Okay? So I'm very familiar with this shit. Well, she was quickly accused of being racist, and all the white people refused to come to work. I swear to God. The menu was created with the help of some black employees, okay? So because they put fried chicken and watermelon on the menu for Juneteenth, she was considered to be racist. Now, first of all, okay? I don't know what made this woman think that this was not going to come back and bite her in the ass. Now, I don't think it's racist, okay? There's probably, a few hundred black people in Atlanta that don't think it's fucking racist. I mean, it's a fact. Listen, it's okay. I like fried chicken too, But, I mean, you put a fried chicken joint in a black neighborhood, it's going to do well. Listen, you go down to Kennedy Fried Chicken, all right, in Hempstead, the fucking line is out the door, okay? If I walked in there, I'm one of the few minorities in there. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? It's a fact. Yeah. You go to Sylvia's in Harlem. What do they serve? Fried chicken, collard greens. I mean, I don't know if they got fresh watermelon on the menu, but hey, listen. So that's the same thing as serving corned beef and cabbage on St. Patty's Day. You don't hear the Irish people complaining. If it was Columbus Day and they serve fucking lasagna, I'm not gonna get upset. So I don't see why this was a problem. I mean, it's like, again, it's not like black people don't like this shit. I mean, was it a smart idea to do it on Juneteenth? Not in today's climate, What the fuck you mean fried chicken is racist? I love me some of that fried chicken. You love fried chicken too, motherfucker. Don't even lie and tell you. I said I like fried chicken. Goddamn right you like fried chicken. Nothing wrong with fried chicken and watermelon. Okay? Fuck that shit. Even Dave Chappelle did that spot, about how white people are fascinated by the fact that we like fried chicken and watermelon. That's right. I remember that. I do remember that, He would mimic a white guy's voice. Go, look at them. They love it. They're enjoying it. They think it's delicious. Go ahead, Google it. I'm telling you, Dave Chappelle's a funny fuck. All right, but they considered that to be racist. Okay? That bullshit. Everything fucking racist now. Now, if they serve fucking tea sandwiches, that would be racist. If they serve white people food on Juneteenth, that would be fucking racist. Well, what would white people food be, Pop? I don't know what these motherfuckers eat. You know what the fuck they eat. No, I don't. I'm Italian. I eat pasta. They eat like salmon and shit. It's true. No taste. And so that shit bland and shit. You gotta have a little that flavor and some spice in there. You know what I'm saying? That's right, Pops. That's right. So So the woman, the manager at IKEA, I'm sure she's being fired as we speak. Next stop, Victoria's Secret. Ooh, hold on to your, hold on, kids. Don't get too excited. So, guess what? Victoria's Secret is now getting rid of all of its Victoria's Secret angels. You know, those beautiful lingerie models that walk down the catwalk and thongs and little like lacy bras, and they put little angel wings on, and they make everybody happy is what they do, you know? Service people, lesbians, straight people, everybody gets delighted by looking at Victoria's Secret models for decades now. Okay, it's been the standard, right? Well, Victoria's Secret is trying to rebrand itself, and they figure that it's not considered woke if you're pretty. So they're launching what's called the Victoria's Secret Collective. Okay, this sounds like a hive. Okay, and the idea is the Victoria's Secret Collective will help shape the future of Victoria's Secret. Instead of professional lingerie models, you are now going to have a Bollywood queen like Priyanka Chopra Jonas, which is Nick Jonas's wife. And honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing her in lingerie. This chick is hot. No question. But in addition to that, you got LGBT activists, lesbian athletes, you know, the AG kind, okay, or the non-PC term, butch, you know, and my personal fave, a body advocate, which we'll discuss that later. Okay, so I mean, just take a look. Take a look. I mean, what lesbian wants to see, you know, a masculine looking woman wearing lingerie? First of all, they're going to wear boxer shorts, right? So, you know. Now, I've been a card-carrying lesbian for 43 years. I don't know if you guys realize that. Okay, I like women. So, I mean, I can honestly tell you that looking at a chick that looks like a guy does absolutely nothing for me. Okay? All right? Victoria's Secret is going to end up turning into fucking Dress Barn at this point. Okay? All right? Next thing you're going to do is open up the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition and see the tip of a dick sticking out of a fucking bathing suit. I mean, what the fuck is happening to this world? They're robbing us all of our joy. The simple little pleasures in life. Like looking at a Victoria's Secret catalog. Okay? Listen, Victoria's Secret has made underwear for every kind of fucking body out there. All right? You know, if you're less than fucking perfectly shaped or whatever, you don't look like one of these, like, you know, stick-like runway models, that's okay. That's okay. They have underwear in your fucking size. But we don't need to see some frumpy, lumpy-looking fucking 20 pounds of sausage stuffed in a 5-pound bag wearing a fucking pair of drawers with their flap hanging over it. Who the fuck wants to see this? Okay? With little dimples and shit hanging out of their ass. Who wants to see that shit? God, I hate this world. Anyway, your sports update. Okay, so hold on to your undies, kids. The Yankees have moved up into third place. 4 games still behind the Red Sox. Big deal. Which subsequently they're playing the Red Sox this weekend, so it's probably not going to last that long. On Wednesday, this did tickle me. On Wednesday, Aroldis Chapman, the Yankees closer, which you know I have a fucking burning hatred for this fucking guy. He's useless. Useless. I've said it before. I'll say it again. They should have left this fucking this fucking asshole in fucking Chicago. Okay, I can't stand him. He's an asshole. He's arrogant. He sucks. He's nowhere. He's not even a cleat on the bottom of fucking Mariano Rivera's shoe. Okay. He's a piece of shit. Anyway, he lost his fucking mind on the mound after blowing yet another save. Only this time to the Royals. Now, the batters, you know, they did bail him out because they knocked in a run after he blew the fucking save and ended up winning the game. So he gets the win, but he came out, he sucked. Okay? Take a look at this picture. It looks like he's trying to swallow a dick and shit the baseball out of his ass, which probably would have been far more entertaining to watch than watching him fucking blow another save. Okay? NHL, the Islanders. I got to tip my hat to this one. All right? I'm not an Islander fan, but I did watch the game Wednesday night. They won one hell of a fucking game in overtime. Holy shit. Okay? So, game was tied, went into OT. They're at the Coliseum. 2 minutes into OT, they score a winning goal. Fucking place goes bananas. They force a Game 7 in Tampa. Now, this goes to show you how stupid fucking Islander fans are. If you're an Islander fan, I'm sorry. But if you're an Islander fan and you were at the Coliseum on Wednesday, this is pointed towards you, okay? So, the fucking Islanders just win the game in overtime. They force a Game 7. Fucking crowd goes wild, as well it should. And how do Islander fans celebrate this victory? They start throwing fucking Budweiser cans onto the ice while the fucking Islanders are still there. Okay? Some of them had to even deflect the cans with their sticks. Imagine. This is how stupid they are. This is why Islander fans, these guys get a bad fucking rap. You're not refined like us Ranger fans. We don't do that shit. So, Islanders are playing the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight in Tampa. Good luck. Hopefully you do it this time. We'll see what happens. Okay, NBA playoffs, man. The Brooklyn Nets dropped the fucking heartbreaker on Saturday in overtime to Milwaukee, and officially eliminating them from the playoffs. So I no longer give a shit about the NBA playoffs for the rest of the season. But, you know, the Nets did have a good run. They made it pretty far. I was sure of it. They were going all the way, but you know, the problem is they just can't stay healthy. You know, that's really what it comes down to. I mean, yeah, Kevin Durant is a talented basketball player. Steve Kerr made a reference this week saying that he was more gifted than Michael Jordan, meaning he had more natural talent. I don't necessarily agree with that. You know, in my opinion, Michael Jordan's natural talent is his work ethic, not necessarily his ability of playing basketball, because of his exceptional work ethic and his unbelievable fucking drive to win everything. I mean, he would talk about a little maniacal. That's why Michael Jordan was Michael Jordan. And that's why LeBron James will never amount to that. And as good as Kevin Durant is, he wouldn't amount to that either. But I will say this about Kevin Durant. I don't particularly like the guy, but as far as a ball player goes, I think he's a much better player than LeBron James. LeBron has more hype. But I think Kevin Durant technically is a much better basketball player than LeBron James. He's a little bit more systematic on the court. He's a good player. You know, that's what it comes down to. They had a great squad this year. It's just, like I said, they just couldn't stay healthy, you know, towards the end. Kyrie getting hurt, big fucking surprise. But I don't think he was really missed too much in the roster. James Harden getting hurt and then coming back and not being at 100%, I think that's what really ultimately fucking hurt them. Because that little triangle of Blake Griffin, James Harden, and Kevin Durant, that was a good little mix up there. Okay, they had a great offense that way. So, you know, like I said, always next year. Seems to be the fucking going. That's like the going slogan for Brooklyn teams. They used to say that about the Brooklyn Dodgers back in the day. Okay, NFL. Eli Manning, my boy, is back with the New York Giants, but sadly not as their quarterback as well he should be. More of a business operations, fan engagement role, whatever the fuck that means, will remain to be seen. But they will also be retiring his jersey on September 26th. I believe they're playing the Atlanta Hawks that day, so hopefully they fucking win, okay? In other NFL news, I know. I shouldn't laugh at this. I know what you're going to say. Oh my God, he's terrible, but I can't help it. It's football, and it's just delighted me. Raiders defensive end, Carl Nassib, came out as the first active gay football player in the NFL. Now, there have been, this isn't a fucking new concept. There have been a few closeted gay football players in the NFL over the years. They remained closeted during regular season and then came out, later on in life. This guy came right out. Now he's been around a little bit. He had a cup of coffee with the Cleveland Browns back in the day. He's a little bit of a weirdo. Not because he's gay. He's just fucking weird. So he gets to Vegas and decides, fuck it, I'm coming out. I'm coming out. So he's out. He's here and he's square. I gotta tell you, he's playing on the right team, the Raiders. Hey, ooh. They do more than raid. I guess he likes the tight ends, you know. Even though he's a defensive end, he's hard to puncture. He plays keep away. It's like, no, we can't have it. I bet you he gets excited when the backfield is in motion. You know, imagine getting tackled by this fucking guy. I would be terrified. I know, I'm gonna make with all the fucking typical gay football jokes. But could you imagine being tackled? I would be fucking terrified that this guy's gonna tackle me and dry hump me as I'm fucking face down on the ground. I mean, he's not a small guy, you know what I mean? And I got a cute little ass, so you know. I mean, I would actually have a shit ton of respect for this guy if he did do that. Like, you know, everybody, they smack each other in the ass. Like, when he does it, is that a pass? Like, I mean, you know, like, does that mean he likes you? But I mean, if I see him tackling people and just grabbing them by the hips and just violating them, I would have so much more fucking respect for this guy. He would actually be my favorite fucking NFL player, okay? I know what you're thinking, oh my God, he's intolerant of the gays. I'm not. But I'm gonna fucking joke, because that's the kind of guy I am. You know? I mean, I think he walks around the locker room excited. Like, oh, Carl's feeling good, you know. Like everybody else is flaccid, and there's Carl who's putting, you know, does he hang his fucking helmet on it? I don't know. He did play for, he started in college, he played for Penn State. I wonder if he was, you know, if he was Jerry's favorite boy, you know what I mean? But anyway, good for you, Carl. Congratulations. Here's having a set and coming out. Vegas Raiders, Vegas Rump Wranglers, what's the difference, right? Okay, so, on What the Fuck Is That? We're going to talk about body advocates. So, I mentioned this before when I was talking about the Victoria's Secret models. I said one of them is a body advocate, and I said, and I was reading this article, and I said, what the fuck is a body advocate? Like, I had an idea, but I just had to see it to make sure that I was right, type of thing. So a body advocate is someone who listens to your body and shows you how to be happy and accepting of it. And in the same breath, they're telling you that you're fat and unhealthy, and typically these people are shaped like a lumpy old sofa. Yeah. What the fuck? How is this a job? I mean, listen, there are some stupid jobs out there like nipple fluffing Jennifer Lopez. That's okay, it's acceptable. But this, I mean, come on. I'm a body advocate. It's like one of these fucking life coaches that, you know, try to tell you how to live your life more positive. Meanwhile, they're a fucking head case and a half, these son of a bitches. You know what I mean? So, that's that. Public service announcement, kids. Now, listen, you know, we all use Zoom a lot. FaceTime, you know, all this video chat bullshit. But, like, I use Zoom a lot for business purposes. I'm constantly on it. And it still fucking amazes me that people do not know how to use simple technology like clicking on a link and not being aware of the fact, or cognitively aware of the fact that, you know, I could see you, you could see me. So, you know, you gotta, like, conduct yourself like you would conduct yourself normally. You know what I mean? Like, if I was sitting here face to face. So, ladies, okay, this is something that I noticed once or twice in, like, these Zoom meetings and chats and stuff like that. You should probably refrain from eating bananas while you're on a Zoom call. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, this is what we see when you... Like, I mean, that's basically what we see, you deep throating a fucking banana on it, and everybody now cannot function, okay? It's just, that's the way it is. If you're ugly and you're eating a banana, we think you belong in a zoo. If you're pretty and you're eating a banana, right away our brains go someplace that they shouldn't probably go during a fucking meeting. Okay? So, kindly refrain from doing that. Anyway, supposed to be a nice weekend, so enjoy your weekend, kids. Like I said, Corona's over. Get out there, have a good time, and try not to irritate anybody, all right? Even though, social distancing is over, keep your fucking distance. And until I see you again, that's been your Friday wrap-up, and I'll see you when I see you.